Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, I want to talk about a couple of different things that I think are honestly really good news and really good signs for Evil Geniuses, the LCS, and North America. But first, we have to address the elephant in the room. Obviously, this is take 2 on this video. I originally recorded this video last night, uploaded it, scheduled the upload to come out today during the afternoon while I was at work, and that video was a little bit messed up. It had it had a Twitter video playing in the background on repeat throughout the whole video. The volume was really loud, and part of the reason why that happened is all of my stuff just came here yesterday. You can see my bed over here in the corner. You can see my desk a little bit. All this stuff, all of my things from Phoenix just got to Miami yesterday, which means I had a very, very long day yesterday of working, coming home, going and getting all my stuff, packing up in the car, driving it back home, unpacking it from the car, and starting to unpack all the boxes. So late last night, I was rushing to get videos out, and also I hadn't unpacked my speakers yet. So I didn't hear that a video was playing in the background because I didn't have audio even on my computer yet. So that's kind of what happened. Obviously, I'm sorry. It was, a whole weird mess. I hate, doing that because it really sucks. For me, the videos are going to get less views, even though I'm re-recording the video, it's going to do worse this time. And obviously, I don't like that people, saw that video and maybe they were excited to hear the news or just wanted to see a video and they didn't get to do that. But for anyone who let me know there was an issue, thank you so much. For anyone that made jokes about it or, memed on it or whatever, that's totally fine. But for the people who, tried to weirdly attack me or whatever, I saw comments that were like, oh, where's your quality assurance team? Oh, you can't have stuff, or not quality assurance team, but oh, your quality assurance process has to be better than this. Oh, what the heck are you doing? These mistakes can't happen. Okay, go fuck yourself. That's totally fine. You can unsubscribe. I hope you don't watch my videos. You can just, keep right on your way because that's just absolutely moronic. I am one person in my bedroom who works a full-time job and lives a full-time life who makes videos for fun. Yeah, I make a little bit of money, but overall it's a pretty insignificant amount of money. It's not like I work for a company. It's not like I work for a media organization or whatever. You're mad because the free videos and the free content I put out to you weren't exactly up to your standards or whatever. Hey, I upload 700 videos a year, and over the past year, there's been a couple of videos with big issues. I would say maybe 3 or 4 out of 700. Hey, I think we're doing pretty damn good overall. So again, for the people who were just, super weird about it, hey, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. With that being said, let's get right into this. There's 3 major things for Evil Geniuses that I want to talk about that I think were pretty good news or at least pretty interesting. The first of those being the fact that the LCS has never lost in the semifinals of MSI. And now, obviously, that is a weird stat. It's a weird fact, but it is true. There have been a lot of North American teams. I don't know about a lot, but a couple. I don't know if it's been multiple TSM teams or just one TSM team, but I want to say a couple TSM teams that didn't make the semifinals at MSI. I know there was at least one team that lost to Flash Wolves. Flash Wolves ended up getting top 4 over them. And then, obviously, you have the LCK, LPL, and LEC, or the EULCS at the time, whatever. You have Cloud9 last year that failed to make the semifinals, so obviously that wasn't a team that could lose in the semifinals. You've had CLG, who made it to the semifinals and then made it to the finals. I believe they ended up getting 3-0'd by SKT in the finals. And then you have Team Liquid, who beat Invictus Gaming, ended up making it to the finals, and then also got 3-0'd by G2 in the finals. So North America has never lost in the semifinals of MSI. We've lost games, but we've never lost semifinals. If we've made it to the semifinals, we have made it to the final. Now, yes, we are 0 for 6 in the finals. We haven't even won a single game, let alone winning a finals or anything like that. But this is maybe a good sign for Evil Geniuses, and it also just kind of shows how different best of 1s and best of 5s can be. It also just shows, overall the kind of randomness in this whole thing, and it also shows you that the LCS does win best of 5s from time to time. Everyone wants to say the LCS is a minor region and that they suck and that they're hopeless and we should just quit League of Legends or we should be a minor region and we should, stop getting all these world teas, all this stuff. No, we've had a couple MSI finals appearances. We've won some best of 5s. We've had good showing from time to time. Even this year, going 5-5, finishing with the same record as the LEC. Yes, we did go 0-6 against the LEC, but obviously we didn't drop games to the minor regions like they did, and we'll get into that in a second. The other thing that I think is really good news is This run, and a lot of people are talking about this, is eerily similar and lining up a lot with the Team Liquid run to the finals in 2019, I want to say. I believe it was 2019. That TL team, they didn't do amazing in the Rumble stage. They actually went 4-6. Evil Geniuses actually doing better than that. Evil Geniuses actually going 5-5, winning one more game. And then TL had to go on and play Invictus Gaming. Again, at that time, I believe IG was the defending world champions. Now, obviously, into the next season, they're a whole different team. You're not the same team from a year ago, and a lot of things can change in between Worlds and MSI, but still, that team was the defending world champions. That team also went 9-1 in the Rumble stage. Team Liquid was a huge underdog, and people try and change history a little bit and be like, oh, well, IG wasn't as good as they were the last year, blah, 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 blah. Like, hey, this team went 9-1 in Rumble. This is a Team Liquid team that went 4-6 in Rumble. This is the LCS. This is North America. We're not supposed to win best of fives. We're not supposed to be able to hang with the top teams. And you can say it's just because IG sucked or whatever, but hey, Team Liquid showed up and they got it done. And then you take a look at, Evil Geniuses taking on RNG. They, I believe, just went 8-2 in the Rumble stage. And RNG, they're not the defending world champions, but they're the defending MSI champions. And they've also, I think, pretty clearly looked like the best team at MSI through the first two stages. Obviously, again, things can change. Best of 5, I really think, is a whole different ballgame than best of 1. And I don't think anyone would be shocked if G2 is able to turn things around the next week and they're the strongest team in the tournament. I also don't think anyone would be shocked if T1 can turn things around all of a sudden and look like the best team in the tournament. T1 actually beat RNG the final game. I don't believe that game really mattered for either team. I don't think it could have potentially impacted anything. But yeah, T1, was able to beat them. But overall, I think RNG looks really strong. I think they're going to come in as huge favorites. I think EG is going to be huge underdogs. But hey, we've seen this before. NA has been able to pull this thing off before. Now, obviously, there are a lot of differences between this EG team and that TL team. That TL team had a lot of very talented and accomplished players. I believe it was Impact, Jensen, Doublelift. I want to say it was Core JJ as well. I think it's a little easier to see how that team was able to pull off some crazy upset rather than looking at EG, who, yes, they have some good players. Yes, Impact is still there. Vulcan has been a good player. Impact has done some things in his career. But with Danny, looking a little bit up and down throughout all of MSI, with JoJo looking a little bit up and down, I think it would be harder to see how this team does it, but hey, they could do it. And the third thing, and this is what I think is the biggest deal, I think this is the best news for EG, for the LCS, for North America, fans, everything, is that North America cemented themselves as a major region. There was so much talk, and there is, over the past couple of years, there's been a lot of talk of whether or not NA is a major region, whether they should be a minor region, whatever. And in this tournament, Evil Geniuses went 4-0 against Order, they went 2-0 against PSG Talon, and they went 2-0 against Saigon Buffalo, and they pulled off an upset against T1 as well. Now, yes, they did lose, both games to RNG. Yes, they did lose 6 games to G2, which is just unacceptable. That is a big black eye at this tournament. That is definitely bad. You play any team 6 times in a best of 1. If you are comparable at all, you should be winning multiple games, let alone a single game. But still, Evil Geniuses, a young team, an inexperienced team, a team that would have an excuse to come and maybe drop a random game to a Saigon Buffalo or a PSG Talon, when PSG Talon looked decent at times during this event, and so did Saigon Buffalo, but EG didn't do that. They took care of business, and they showed that, yes, North America is a major region. They are the worst of the 4 major regions, at least right now. Who knows how things are going to change into the future. These things seem to swap up every once in a while, and if North America does some things right, it does seem to me like they are within striking distance of, at one point, becoming competitive, or at least somewhat competitive in the future. But right now, North America is ahead above the VCS. They are ahead above the PCS. Now, yes, there's a big asterisk, the fact that, Gigabyte Marines are not at this tournament, but still, even if you look throughout the history, North America has consistently better results than any team from the VCS, any team from the PCS. They are a major region for a reason, and I think it's really cool that Evil Geniuses was able to come and kind of defend that honor, because that was a take coming into MSI. I think it was a bad take. I think it was always kind of a weird take. But yes, EG proved that to a lot of people. And, you can say, like I said, maybe Gigabyte Marines would have done better. Maybe Saigon Buffalo isn't the VCS's best team. Maybe Evil Geniuses isn't North America's best team. Maybe it's 100 Thieves. Maybe it's Team Liquid. We'll have to see more about that as we get closer and closer to Worlds and when that tournament actually kicks off. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully this second try went a little bit better. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about EG, their run at MSI so far, what it means for them, North America, any of the other regions. I'd love to hear guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.